Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my glass studio. Recently, one of my YouTube followers asked the question, what's the difference between fused glass and stained glass? I thought that was a terrific topic because the material looks the same. There's really no identifying quality where you would pick one over the other, but it's really, really important that you choose fusible glass if you intend to use it for that particular technique. Because glass, when it's heated, expands. When it cools, it contracts. When it expands and contracts, all the glass in that single project has to have the same COE, coefficient of expansion, so that all that material expands and contracts at the same rate in order for you to have a successful project. You may have noticed some of these beautiful sounds happening here in the studio, that wonderful sound of a glass cutter gliding beautifully across a piece of glass. Well, I'm fortunate enough to have a class going on here this week, and we have Becky, Jenny, and Mary all visiting here and making fabulous, phenomenal pieces of fused glass art. So when you hear that glass cutter, there's all this busy activity happening in the background, all these beautiful pieces of glass being made. So back to our topic. Also, we have a few trees down in the neighborhood, so you may hear a chainsaw going off. But you know what? The show must go on. Doesn't matter what all is happening here. We are going to make sure we bring you a video on the schedule that we plan on bringing to you. So, plus Nikki is a really tough boss, and she told me I had to do it, so here we are. But I love it, and I love hanging out with you, and Nikki's in the background shaking her head. All right, so back to our topic. What's the difference between fused glass and stained glass? Well, fused glass and stained glass are both made by the same manufacturer in the same factory, in the same facilities. Stained glass is not really stained. The color is made by adding metals and minerals to the molten material. Then they stir it, and then they run it through wheels, big rollers to flatten it out. And that color is dispersed evenly through the glass, top, bottom, middle, all through it by the process of stirring it and rolling it out. Now, stained glass comes in a wide variety of types. There's transparent, like a transparent yellow. There's opaque, which is a solid version of a yellow. There's wispy, like this beautiful piece here. There's orange that has white, orange, yellow, and clear. So it has this wonderful translucency that makes it just beautiful. Here's another example of, this is more of an opal glass, but it has some white in it, which gives it that beautiful pattern. So this would be wonderful for sky or water or just a beautiful pattern that has movement to it. So these are stained glass materials. So back to the metals and minerals. When they want to make pink glass, they add gold to that mix. Gold makes pink. Copper makes blue. So the color goes all the way through the glass. It's not just stained or dyed. It's not a surface treatment. It's all the way through the material, which is real exciting. So another part of stained glass, another material you might consider stained glass or in the art glass category, would be clear textured glass. These are also made by the same manufacturers. Now this manufacturer is not exactly sure where this one is made, but it looks like little water droplets on the glass. Isn't that so cool? I've used this glass when I made a stained glass window with a cat looking out the window. It looked like it was raining outside. Really, really cool. So under the umbrella of art glass, there's clear material with texture and pattern. Clear material with texture and pattern might be used to make a leaded glass front door, where they want a lot of light to come in the house, but they want to get some privacy with that texture. And you can see that texture gives you some privacy, but you can still see through it a little bit, kind of like a veil. So there's a whole bunch of different clear textures that are really beautiful. They combine well with beveled clusters. They're great for just a decorative piece. You want to hang a framed piece, maybe you want to hang in a window from chain. They're really elegant and timeless, and that's one of the attractions to the clear material. So this is considered an art glass. These materials are considered art glass. All right, here we go. Let's pick up this other one right here. And then this material is also considered art glass, but this is a fusible material. And you can see it's specifically marked so that you know when you purchase it that it is fusing compatible. Isn't this beautiful? It's a spirit glass with kind of a very soft milky color, purple, pink, a linear quality to it, really beautiful to work with. I love working with this and then using this glass and then combining it with some of the colors in here, like a purple, a white, a pink, makes for a beautiful window. So the difference between art glass, stained glass, clear texture glass, and fusible glass is that fusible glass is specifically formulated, it's tested and marked as tested, say that again, formulated, tested, and marked fusing compatible. If you buy something within this family of glass, in Oceanside compatible glass, any glass you buy with this indication on it, now this is an old sticker, any glass that's bought in that family of material is compatible with each other, and you can be sure you'll have consistent results and beautiful, durable projects every time.
So all glass can be stained glass, but not all stained glass can be fused.
Excellent wrap up, Nikki. See why we keep her around? Isn't she awesome? She's right, 100% right. All this material is art glass. It all could be stained glass, but only certain materials, certain colors, styles are formulated, tested, and labeled compatible. So it's important that you use the compatible pieces together within a fused glass project because we're using heat to bond the pieces. Heat to bond the pieces. Heat means all that material in that project is going to expand and contract. If it expands and contracts at the same rate, fabulous. If you're just using stuff you have on the shelf, glass somebody gave you, you don't know if it's compatible, you're looking for unnecessary disappointment. I'm sorry to say. Plus, the worst thing about that is inconsistent results. Say you use glass somebody just gave you or stuff that was just sitting on the shelf and you have this fabulous piece. It's beautiful. You love it. You don't know that you can do it again because it may break in half an hour, may break in a couple of days, may break the second it gets cold, may break for absolutely no reason in the middle of the night. You just don't have that consistency or that sense of durability there, and you don't have the sense that, this is something you could give away and know it's not going to break. That's kind of embarrassing and also dangerous. You want to, if you're, making things, art pieces, you want to stand behind them and you want to know that you have pride and consistency and you know that you have materials that are going to be durable. In addition to having all this wonderful creativity happening here in the studio, I have 4 new names to add to the Wall of Flame. I want to thank everybody who's on this Wall of Flame. I want to especially thank these new joinees, these new members of our premium video membership. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate your support. It encourages us to make new projects, encourages us to make things that are challenging, things that are exciting, things with designs and topics that you will love and will get you inspired and out there in your studio making new pieces of art. So let's go ahead and put these names up here. All right, I'm gonna climb up my little step stool. This is my glass aerobic hour. Oh, I have to back up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, we have Susan L. Thank you, Susan, and welcome. All right, we have Julia V. Welcome, Julia, and thank you. We have Jeffrey M. I'll finish that off there. All right, and I believe I'm going to have to move over a little bit. Okay. We have Catherine J. Thank you, Catherine. Welcome. And we appreciate all of you. There we go. All right. Let's check that out. We finished off another line. That's pretty cool. So, lots of exciting things happening here in the studio this week. We're going to be firing a bunch of kilns, cutting up a bunch of glass, making a bunch of projects, really enjoying ourselves. We'll fill you in and show you some pictures and some video during the course of the week of what we're doing here. We'll put it all together and probably send it out next week for you to enjoy. And maybe consider coming here for a class in the future. We'd love to have you. Also, please follow, like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. We love it when you do that because it inspires us to come up with new ideas. Matter of fact, the glass idea, that came from one of your comments. So thank you so much. We listen to you. We want to know what is helpful for you, what is beneficial for you, and what inspires you to get out there and get it creative. Also, become a premium video member. What are you waiting for? Coming up on my 2nd year in November. Got some great prizes just for members this year. You want to be part of that. So join my premium video membership. We would love to have you. And until next time, happy fusing.